All right, guys. This week I wanted to talk about our when it comes to fit for purpose discussions. I wanted to discuss the workout of the day track. So the workout of the day on the Beyond the Whiteboard app is available to all of those who are on the full Fit for Purpose program. If you're on the extras program only, you won't see these workouts. But the chances are, if you're on the extras only program, you're probably a member of a gym, and you complete class workouts there, or you are a member of a gym and if you use those workouts, you're maybe just wanting to dip in and out for a little bit of inspiration and just to see if there's anything else out there you want to try. So the workouts program, or the workout of the day program on the Fit for Purpose, is designed as a minimal approach with maximal gain. Minimal approach with maximal gain. So the idea with that is for it to be a very straightforward, simplistic program. It's going to incorporate strength and conditioning across the board. The idea here is to keep things as varied as possible and to build your fitness across the board gradually and steadily over a long period of time. We're not aiming to peak for competitions. I do not program for the CrossFit Open in this. This is a everyday program for the everyday person who's looking to gradually improve their fitness. So if that is you, it is a really good program to use, especially if you just want to perform better in everyday life. Now, how do we use this program? You'll notice on that program there are multiple different variations of the workout of the day, and I'll start with the main programmed version of that workout. And you'll notice that in that version you'll have there'll be more equipment required. There will be potentially longer time domains, potentially more higher skill movements, and you can consider the full workout of the day, or the prescribed workout of the day, as the hardest variation or the most challenging version of that workout. And as we all know, something being hard or something being easy is very much subjective and dependent on the person. And I see any workout as a piece of work that can be as difficult or as easy as you make it. So you give me a workout, I can make it difficult, okay? And the way to do that is to put more effort in, try and go faster, push for more rounds, push for a quicker time, push for in general a more intense effort, where you're essentially putting more effort into every single rep, and completing the movements to their full standard without shortcutting any range of motion, without trying to race through it, without caring about quality of movement, and you will get an intense workout. Now, these workouts are also designed for everyday people, which means you need to approach this based on your physical tolerance, which is the ceiling of your current physical capability, if you can imagine it that way. If I program a workout and there is a 60-kilo barbell in there, but you know for a fact you cannot lift that, that's okay. You reduce the loading. You pull that weight down to a manageable load that you can cycle for multiple reps, or whatever the workout requires or demands, okay? And that takes us to the next thing, which is you'll have your full prescribed option. You'll then have a scaled option. And the scaled option is just what I described before. It's a variation of the workout, which is it's created in a way that maintains the stimulus or the intention of the workout, but strips some of that maybe higher skill movement away. It maybe reduces some loading. It maybe reduces the overall volume or repetitions performed within the workout. But that scaled option also maintains the intention, like I mentioned, of the workout itself. So if the scaled option, you look at it and go, yes, I know I can't do, or I won't be able to do this, the full version of the workout, but the scaled option looks too easy, well, then you can turn or adjust each of those movements to fit your physical capability. And now, one thing that we have to stay open to is if you haven't done some of these movements before, you might find that you just need to try something before you figure out if you can do it or if it's realistic for you or whatever. And that's okay. You might try something and go, crap, I can't do that. But that's okay, because you know that the next time it comes around, you'll be able to adjust based on that previous workout where you find that out. Now, maybe the limitation for you isn't necessarily your ability to do some of the movements, but it's more so to do with the equipment you have access to. So if you're doing these workouts in a garage or a hotel or maybe a hotel room where you have very, very limited access to gear, this is now where I get into the stuff that I really enjoy, which is making fitness really accessible no matter what your life demands of you. Okay, so there's a gentleman on the program. I will keep his name anonymous, but he travels a lot for work, and this guy loves keeping his body in good physical condition, but committing to a gym and what is required from a time perspective and a time demand of going to the gym, doing your workout, showering, getting home, the time is just physically isn't there because this guy wants to spend time with his family. He travels a lot with work, meaning he's on planes and he's needing to go here, there, and everywhere. So the requirement is I want to get something in no matter where I am. And the next two options are perfect for this. So the minimal equipment option, all you need is a pair of dumbbells and your body. And if you've got those things, you can do the workout. Okay, so there's zero excuses about not being able to do the workout. So the option of minimal equipment will include dumbbells, and the goal of that is to preserve as much of the intention from the original workout that is programmed from that day by using a pair of dumbbells and your own body. Granted, using the minimal equipment option or the no equipment option, which is a version with that you can do without any equipment whatsoever, just your body. Granted, the strength gains that you will get from that will be less than the full program where you can overload using barbells and heavier loadings. But it is absolutely better to do those minimal or no equipment options on those heavier days than do nothing at all. So I would encourage you to explore those if that's you and make the use of that program. Included in the program is warm-ups and minimal and no equipment warm-ups also. And these are general warm-ups that anybody can do. One thing I would encourage you to do with your warm-ups is modify them based on your needs. So if you know over time, over the your training years, that there's some movements that just don't feel good for you, and when you're warming them up, they just don't feel appropriate, change it. You have full authority to do that. This is how we become more. This is how we build our fitness IQ, so to speak, by taking a warm up, looking at it and going, well, that doesn't work for me. And instead of going, that doesn't work for me, that's a poorly programmed warm up, or This doesn't make sense, so I'm not going to do it. Instead, we see it as a general guide for what we can do, and then we can change and modify things based on our own individual needs. So if you've been, for example, given advice from a health professional like a physio or the doctor about some movements that you just shouldn't do or aren't going to feel good for your body, then don't do them. Okay, but put some movements in that they maybe have recommended that are gonna that are gonna that are gonna be better received by your body. And I would encourage you to do that in as many different ways as you feel appropriate, because at the end of the day, that's what keeps you moving, that's what keeps you fit, and that's what keeps you on track and ticking the boxes every single day. It doesn't need to be perfect, it just needs to be done. Okay, so guys, that's how you would use your the workout track, the workout of the day program on the Fit for Purpose training program. So if you ever have any questions about that, please give me a shout, and I hope that helps for you today. Take it easy. Bye.